M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars, and it's Gardner Minshew, their second-year quarterback, leading the way.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Jaguars.
First carry for Raquel Armstead. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up second and
On 2nd and 9. Minshew completing it to the right side. Johnson.
Minshew's pass.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Out of the gun is Minshew. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Minshew's pass. Incomplete. Intended for James.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. DeAnthony Thomas will return it for Baltimore. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now we get our first peek at the Ravens offense, and at the helm, of course, the most valuable player of the NFL in 2019, Lamar Jackson.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Gardner Minshew.
Pernell McPhee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Patrick Queen. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Well, they did go run, so you were right. Maybe a little more breathing room for 4th down.
Well, no one wants to be accused of playing it safe, right? But instead, they would just reverse it and say, we're playing it smart.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable for Thomas. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
Receiving team.
Come on, man. Set the pass. You better do something.
So that penalty will back him up half the distance to the goal line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The tackle made.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 78 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Baltimore Ravens.
You know, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Quick slant to Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Jackson, option right, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Jaguars 29-yard line.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
The 25-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good.
The kick is,
And the Ravens strike first at 3-0.
score Ravens 3, Jaguars nothing.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. A first carry now for Thompson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
Minshew's pass complete to Austin Siberian Jenkins. A gain of 8 yards.
Trying to pick it up with Armstead. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Ball carrier.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. The open man is Westbrook. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Westbrook.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
42-yard line.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Just shy of midfield. A gain of 7. First down, Jacksonville.
On first down, Thompson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one goes for 8 yards.
8-yard pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
It's a gain of 7.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Thompson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They run with Thompson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
A gain of 7.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down now. It's Thompson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Thomas. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. They'll run with Thompson. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's brought down at the 30.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
It's a loss.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Thomas. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 27.
Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the 2nd quarter now. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle.
Jackson.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
2nd and 10.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Jacob Brewer.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Justin Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe. So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit. And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw it. Minshew to Thompson on the screen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Ravens take over first.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think.
mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And now the third-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Thomas. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Powers through. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
37-yard.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
5 brings up
Second and 5 now. Minshew.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Minshew on target there to Conley. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
17 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. This is Thompson. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Again, a run with Thompson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll work at all as he's taken down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
So on fourth down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on.
28-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
Jaguars 10.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 27.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by C.J.
Jackson now on second and 10. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Caught by Snead over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That's another.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
Yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Jackson to throw on third down. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That's good.
A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The tackle.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Another run here with Dobbins. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As the Ravens push further out in front. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
It is good.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. Puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. You know, despite the score line, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun is Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Over the middle, complete. That's Thompson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, they go with Armstead. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Ball carrier.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Minshew sets to throw. He completes it to Westbrook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Minshew's pass.
A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, Minshew.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Able to fight through 1 tackle. He may try and run for this. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Offense.
A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now Minshew. He gets it left side to Johnson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
5 yards on the.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Minshew sacked.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaching, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Thompson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
The Jaguars getting set to go. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 28-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. It'll be Minshew again.
46-yard line.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Matt Judon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that will be incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
On 4th down, Minshew. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. On the counter, it's Edwards. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. They'll go again with Dobbins. 11 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Dobbins running out of the gun. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
So Minshew and the Jaguars down 20-13. A little over a minute and a half remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
And 5 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Jaguar 1st down as Minshew finds Westbrook. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Jaguars 13. Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that 1-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Baltimore, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall